Okay, I'm having some real technical issues tonight. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm in totally the wrong... I'm not sure where I'm at the moment. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I thought I was in the studio. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me? Yay! Oh, somehow I ended up in two different dashboards. One with my phone and one with the computer. It was a little bit confusing. Hi, Darren. Welcome. If anyone would like to join me up on the panel, I have got the link pinned up the top. Oh, over the side. No, side. Over there. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I have gotten myself a little bit perplexed at the moment. There you go. Somehow I managed to cause myself some... Oh, it's all good. Hopefully I don't. That's lovely to see you, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me, Darren. Oh, you got to get a coffee, do you, Darren? Coffee is very important. Hi, Tom. Hi, Nettie. So nice to see everyone popping in. Yes. Thanks, Peter, for joining me again. Yes, it's the second live for tonight. I like to keep my Sunday night live prayers separate from my community chat stuff. And I know I've got a lot of my community don't actually follow the same religion as I do, so I understand that they don't join me for my Sunday night live prayers. But I love for people to come and join me in on my community panel chats. Hi, Nikkei. Yes, I haven't got a huge amount planned for tonight, actually. I was a little bit distracted. Actually, what I will do is, I don't know how many of you are following Shed Wars and the Will It Grow versus Bunky trial that's going on, but I've been called as part of the jury. And in my attempt to try and sift through all the evidence, just to make it sound really dramatic. Oh my goodness, I'm really having one of those nights. Gotta have fun. What religion I am? I'm Christian. You're a Greek Orthodox and your parents came to Australia 58 years ago and you were born in Australia? That's cool. And I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I think you probably put me into the category of Pentecostal, I believe, is where I get lumped into. So anyway, I've set up this webpage to try and help me get straight all the facts with the whole Bunky versus Will It Grow trial. Oh dear. But yeah, so I've got this so that it helps me and anyone following know what's actually going on. So yeah, so this is the original video where Will It Grow got very cranky at Bunky for counting in one of her videos, which was this video that Bunky was counting in. Thank you, Peter. So yes, and I think the whole thing was the Bunky actually tried to replicate what John did with some of his seedlings, and it didn't work. Well, it did. It's just the traditional method got better results. Hi, Adam. Hi, Nettie. It's always fun when Adam's floating around the place. So this was John's video where he actually explained his whole seedling hack, and then he's got a update on his seedling hack, and then another update on his seedling hack, and then Chicken Johnny comes in, and Chicken Johnny is the attorney at play, and he is representing Bunky in the case of will it grow versus bunk. So, and this video here is one that I found where Will It Grow has drafted, or should I say conscripted, Feather and Down's homestead. Hi, down on Boddington Farm. Nice to have you here, Bibby. Now, if anyone wants to come up and join me, feel free to pop up and give my voice a bit of a rest. I've been struggling a bit with it this week. Lost my voice for like 2.5 days. It's been horrible. And even now it's quite sore. I shouldn't be talking. But you guys know me. You can't shut me up. So this is where Feather and Downs got conscripted, and they got conscripted so that Luke's kids would take on the vineyard chicks. And then we've got, this is Chicken Johnny's response. And then you've got Johnny's response to Chicken and Johnny. And the saga continues. So, and Chicken Johnny is wondering whether or not Will It Grow is trying to butter up the jury, because you've got the Walsh family homestead and Gail Southern living in Ed's crazy homestead. So yes, actually Ed jumped into my live before. I wonder if he's going to jump in here too. So then you got another Chicken Johnny episode here, and honestly, they're hilarious. He's the attorney at play. I'm really finding them entertaining. Cajun Hydroponics has gotten himself suspended quite a few times for being a nuisance and corrupting growing something with Jeff. So that's what happened in this one. I can't remember how that's related. But this is the video where Cajun Hydroponics was corrupting growing something with Jeff. Yes, Ed actually did jump into my Sunday night prayer live, just briefly. Actually, I had quite a few people jump in just at the end as I was about to leave. I don't have any brandy in the house. And I generally try to avoid alcoholic substances because they don't generally go well with my system. I end up being a depressed, teary mess in the corner. It's not pretty. I'm not a happy drunk. But that's handy to know. I'm actually trying a calendula tea, which has helped, but there's not a lot left in my cup. Yeah, so I haven't actually watched this Growing Something with Jeff and Hydroponics and Cajun Hydroponics live yet. It's quite a long one, that one. Now, what was this one? Oh, that was his secret seed update. So Jeff got into trouble for sniffing roots. Oh, rum, Darren. You say rum for everything. Now, I have had a lot of people tell me that I really should get good at making alcohol because it can be used for killing germs. It just hasn't really been on my list of things to do. Too busy trying to grow other things. Yeah, so apparently Jeff actually was sniffing roots to try and figure out what his secret seed was. And he actually says in the video that he was cheating. Vodka, hey, Bibby. I got to do vodka. Actually, Gavin was even telling me that. He said I needed to be able to be good at making vodka and that sort of thing so I can do my preserving. I'm like, yes, okay. I will need to learn how to do this. It's on my to-do list, but there's other things that are on my to-do list as well. I have a lot of things on my to-do list. Vodka is Polish for penicillin? Really? I don't understand what that means, Tom. Pneumonia. Oh, you have pneumonia from falling in the Spring Creek. Did you get pneumonia? Oh, I'm a bit congested at the moment. So then you got the whole Bobby B head thing. It's all very interesting. Wax on congestion rum and steep 5 cloves for 5 minutes. Drink it down and go to bed. I don't have any rum in the house either. And you think rum is good for everything, Darren. And I suspect the rum drinking cowboy is going to think rum is good for everything too. Hey, Ed. Now, if anybody knows of any videos that I haven't included on my website or my webpage that is related to the Will It Grow versus Bunky trial, please let me know. Leave it in the comments or the chats or something below. I'm still hunting down videos. This was a funny one of the Vineyard Chicks, though. Yeah. And Carla from the Rogue Life is supporting Bunky. There you go, rum drinking cowboy. Darren says you're a smart cowboy. And Peter says it's got to be Bundaberg rum. I used to live near Beenleigh, so I thought the Beenleigh rum distillery was pretty good. Although, in all honesty, I actually used to know a lot of people that got very violent on rum and they didn't get violent on other alcohol. But hey. Oh, okay. So no, vodka is Polish penicillin, like chicken soup is Jewish penicillin. Oh, well, I didn't know chicken soup was Jewish penicillin either. So there you go. You learn something new every day. I did know that chicken soup is supposed to be good. Look at that. We're getting a whole list of different things that are good for you when you're sick. It's just so helpful. See, there's also, and this video is one where John is counting the eyes on his potatoes. So the whole counting thing is what he said that is what Bunky did wrong in her video. Apparently, she counted how many seedlings came up. And that's the whole thing as to why she lost a whole heap of pounds. Yeah, home remedies are always better. At the moment, I just steep some calendula flowers in hot water for about 10 minutes and then put a little bit of honey in it. Now, if anyone wants to come up and join me on the panel, you're more than welcome. I'm pretty sure I did pin the link to the Darrow hasn't worked out who it is, Nettie. Oh, who's the rum-drinking cowboy? I don't do that. I'm not well. It's not nice to pick on someone when they're sick. Who's the rum-drinking cowboy? We'll be taking care of John very shortly. Yes, Ed is running for sheriff. So if you haven't heard about what's going on, there's actually a poll going on Will It Go's channel at the moment. See if I can find it and show you guys. So on Will It Grow's community tab, there are actually 2 polls running at the moment where you've got voting happening for what am I doing? Oh, I'll have to swap things that are on. So there are 2 polls going at the moment. Yeah, Ed is running for sheriff. Oh, and Feather and Downs has just put out a new video with Matilda going around the garden. It's actually really funny. Go have a look at it. It's really, really funny. So John has opened up this voting for Shed Wars Sheriff and Shed Wars Marshal. So Cajun Hydroponics Queen is running for the Marshal. I'm not quite sure how that works. Ed might be able to, could possibly jump up here and give us some more information, although he's probably driving again. Not quite sure how the whole driving and being on your phone with YouTube lives go. But yeah, I've got some raw local honey. It was literally harvested from right near my back fence. So I've got real raw honey in my rum drinking cowboy. It's not Adam. Adam's got his own channel. So I've got no idea who the rum drinking cowboy is. Where's Nettie hiding? Is it Adam? That doesn't look like Adam. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to try and figure that out. That's just not nice. It's really not nice to pick on Caroline when she's not feeling well. John's after you because you said too much. Honestly, if John does a shout out for you on his channel, if he puts you in the Marshall's chamber, it generally means that he likes your channel and he's gotten really creative to be obnoxious. I don't know. Oh, and he's always after Ed. He's in rum. Oh dear. Missed my comment. Yes, I did miss your comment. Oh, you missed your comment. You said Adam, duh. Are you saying Adam's the rum drinking cowboy? Adam, if you're on here, you really should be on as Adam Kilpatrick because then I can put your shorts video up again. If you're lucky, I'll probably do it anyway. If you haven't seen Adam Kilpatrick's shorts short, it's really funny. At least I think it is. Oh dear. Rum cake with rum frosting is how I like my rum at Christmas time, Darren. I think that might be Darren's type of cake too. Nah. Oh, I'm too easy to pick on. I love you guys too. Oh. It's totally Adam, isn't it? Of course, it doesn't help. I mean, it's a bit sad that I had to wait for Phoebe to tell me. Any case, so if you haven't voted, go over to Will It Grow's channel and vote for who you want to be the Shed Wars Sheriff and the Shed Wars Marshal. Although apparently there's something. He changed his channel name. Now, how am I supposed to find him? Mind you, in all fairness, there are actually quite a few Adam Kilpatricks around the place. Yeah, I'm going to go hunting for him again now. It's not his normal channel. It's not the channel that he's got his shorts on, that's for sure. So if you haven't seen Adam's The Best Shorts video, I'll do my usual. I've got to put the link up for it. Just mostly because Nettie keeps telling me not to encourage him. I'm not quite sure why that's making me so that I'm wanting to encourage him. I think I'm slightly disobedient sometimes. My husband did tell me I'm a bit rebellious. Maybe I am. Who knows? But it's really funny. Bobby Behead for sheriff. Apparently, Darren, I did hear that Bobby Behead has said that he's going to step down even if he does get voted for. But I don't know. So, yes. So at the moment, Bobby Behead's got 50% voting for him, and Ed's Crazy Hamstead has got, like, it depends on who I vote for, doesn't it? Hey, now, Ed, maybe you should come up and tell me why I should vote for you. Because Darren's saying I should vote for Bobby Behead. Now, then it comes down to the question as to who's going to be the Shed Wars Marshal. Are you going to have John from Will It Grow? Honestly, I don't think rebel's usually a word that someone would use to describe me. Chatterbox, Giggly Guts, Giggly Gertie, Giggly Garrowin. Chatterbox, definitely. Oh, I've got no idea if John's coming on today. Not a clue. What time is it over there anyway now? You hope Adam has his shorts on. Well, the shorts in that video are actually his son Archer's, so they're not actually going to fit him. But I'll show you the video. You got to watch it. It's really funny. Oh no! I know. I've got to have my sound off because I actually got mud in my headphone socket. I'm said Aquarius has got glandular fever. That's horrible. I had that when I was in grade 9, and it's kind of totally screwed up my immune system as well. I get sick all the time. You too, hey Nettie. Giggling Gertie was one of my main nicknames, which is why I thought it was so funny when John decided to name me Giggling Gerowin. So there are 3 of us. You got Giggling Laurie from Laurie's World, Giggling Gerowin, and Giggling Niecy, and Niecy's from Freehandly Made. So we've got the 3 musketeers here with the gigglings. What did I miss? Oh, you're back now, are you, Adam? So you're not the rum-drinking cowboy? But yes, everyone needs to send love to Homestead Aquarius. If you haven't seen Homestead Aquarius, I think everyone in here knows Homestead Aquarius. I'm sure you do. But you got to check out Adam's shorts. It's really funny. Did he mention he had glandular fever in someone's video, did he? He hasn't got a new video up. My goodness, I'm all congested. Now oh! You're just sitting there down in the Dave's basement. How bad am I? Hello.
Hello. How we doing?
Good. How are you? Well, actually, I'm not because I'm
not too bad.
How are you going with the lockdown?
Yeah, situation normal. It's Melbourne.
You guys have been in lockdown a few times, haven't you?
We're constantly locked down.
You came out for a little while.
We came out for a little while and then we're back locked up, and then we got another short lockdown, then we got another short lockdown again.
Huh.
So well, this is our 4th lockdown.
4th lockdown now.
Hmm.
That is not fun. That
situation is not normal. Anyone in Melbourne's used to it.
Oh, you're all kind of over it now. I suppose it's just kind of situation. This is what happens.
Yeah. This is just normal for us. And I had to jump up before you started playing Adam in shorty shorts, because that would be bad thing. No one wants to see Adam in Daisy Dukes.
Adam's not in the shorts. They're just hanging on a coat hanger.
Yeah, but the scary part is he might go to Daisy Dukes at one stage.
I have no idea what Daisy Dukes is.
Daisy Dukes?
Not a
clue.
From
Dukes of Hazzard?
Dukes of Hazzard, I remember. Vaguely.
The cut-off shorts. Daisy Dukes.
Oh no, I do remember now. Okay, yes. Yeah, no. Not in this weather. It's too cold.
Yeah, it's Adam.
No, he's even in tracksuit pants at the moment. He went out in his beanie as well. While saying the lockdown in Ontario is weird, we are opening up anyway, and the hardware store is open to go into now all winter, and we could not go in.
See, Nettie's saying that he might have done Daisy Dukes at one point.
Maybe I shouldn't encourage him with his shorts video. He might find other pairs of shorts to do other videos.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I might be convinced to stop encouraging him with the shorts video.
Yeah, huh? Just think one day we're going to tune into a live and there's going to be Adam there with Daisy Dukes on.
But thankfully, he's usually sitting down, so you can't see what the pants are.
He'd stand up to show them off.
Nettie's saying Adam's got no
exactly
shame.
it. Adam has no shame.
Is that similar to not having a filter, Nettie?
Who doesn't have a filter?
I've gotten so behind in the chat. Glandular fever is shocking. It is absolutely shocking. I get recurrences of it quite regularly.
Thankfully,
It's
never
actually
had it.
what caused most of my health problems. And Bibby's saying that she's had a recurrence of it as well. Have you had glandular fever before, Darren?
No, I have had shingles twice though. That's bad enough.
Shingles isn't nice. I have had shingles.
I've had shingles while recovering from an operation on the side of my
That's
body
not nice.
that the operation was.
Not nice.
That brings a whole new level to level 10 pain.
Yeah, it would. It would. Bibby's saying that Adam's going to do a farm tour in them. That could be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like we got Ed too. Hey, Ed.
It's trouble.
Good morning. No, you're trouble.
You changed your name again, Crazy Ed.
Well, have you seen any of the videos, Darren? Have you seen any of my videos from last weekend?
No.
Of course not. You don't watch my channel no more.
I watch your channel every now and again.
Long, Ed. You do long lives.
Well, I did that 15-hour one at the meetup. But if you listen to everybody, that's what they were calling me. So I just switched the two around.
I was calling you Crazy Ed 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's been calling you Crazy Ed for ages.
Yeah, I know. He used to like me. Now he doesn't anymore. So it's all good.
Oh, poor Ed.
Oh, I'm good.
Wipe that tear, cowboy. Get back on your horse.
No tears here. But it's all good.
He's got 1K subscribers now.
Yeah, they took a bunch away from me yesterday and then gave me 6 more back today.
Yeah, if they weren't watching, they don't stick.
Right.
Yeah,
but
people are going to watch and comment.
I did have a bunch of, or 3 of the 2 videos and 1 of the live. The live went over 5K and the 2 videos went over 1K. So I was pretty pleased with that. But I actually finally got on my computer to see what my watch hours are, and I need a lot.
I said it's the prior Oklahoma meetup, the one that got to 5K.
What's that?
What are you at on hours?
It's 3, 4, 50, but YouTube's playing around.
Oh, yeah.
It owes me about another 70 hours.
All right, I need like
stupid this weekend.
Yeah, I need like 1,700 more hours.
Yeah.
Something I've never worried about.
Do what?
Something I've never worried about. Still not worried about it.
Right.
It'll happen if it happens when it happens.
Exactly.
The thing is, you get monetized, and you're gonna earn what? Yeah, at my current
$10.
viewership, I'll get $10 a month.
Yeah.
So in 10 months' time, I might get a check for $100. Woohoo!
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing it for the money. It was a goal I put for myself last year. I just want to see if I can do it.
Yeah,
that's all.
Like I said, not stressed about it. When it happens, it happens.
Exactly. But at least you're over 1K. That's a good thing.
Weird with hours.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, they're owing me hours at the moment.
Right.
Showing really weird things in analytics. So, in my live I done the other days showing me that I was watched 100 and something times. And yet when you look at it, it's saying I was watched 40 times. It's like, what?
It's a bit odd.
Yeah, I was talking to John yesterday. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah. Ed.
What was that?
Hello.
Oh.
We lose Ed.
No, I was talking to John yesterday, and he even had to come back to my channel and resubscribe again because YouTube kicked him off.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he told me yesterday. It doesn't bother me. People can come on my channel, say they've subscribed to me and watch my videos and all that, and then the next day they're gone. It doesn't bother me if they stay or not. I mean, if they don't want to, they don't have to.
I'm really just not watching much of anything Shed Wars at the moment. I'm taking my time off. And pretty much most of what you've got up, Shed Wars and lives.
They do take a lot of time.
I need that break.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do it again next year, I need a break. If I don't take a break, I won't do it. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Understand that? Nettie's saying YouTube is being weird. The analytics are completely out of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I finally got stuff producing out there. Finally. It's just taking a long time. That's why that's one thing why I never did gardening that much. It takes too long.
I'm sorry, you planted how long ago?
Over a month and a half ago.
Oh, wow. So it's taken a whole month and a half.
Yeah, way too long.
You don't grow nut trees, do you, Ed?
No. But I planted my corn like 3 weeks ago. It's about 4 or 5 inches tall already. So that's pretty good. The potatoes went nuts. But I thought I did something really not feasible to doing, was taking the squash and the zucchini and pulling it out of the containers, most of them, and retransplanting them into the ground. They all look like 4 days later, they looked like they were all dead. And I'm like, great. Well, I just lost all of those, and they all came back, except one. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I've been watching.
Will readily transplant.
Yeah. I just shouldn't have waited so long to do it.
Sometimes it's a good idea when you transplant something to actually cover it so that it's got shade for a couple of days, so that it doesn't get that full sun of the day, heat of the day.
Right. That's impossible where my garden is. I have no trees where my garden is. None.
Oh, no, you put like a box over it or a pot plant or something like that. Just stick something over it to give it some shade, so a temporary structure over the top.
Right. But
my mum
luckily,
actually used to put clothes baskets on top of transplants.
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so she just put a clothes basket on the top of it just to give it that shade, but it still had the airflow.
Yep.
Nice and portable. So you're not driving at the moment?
No, I'm still at home. I'm supposed to go back today. I don't want to, but because it's a holiday.
You got a holiday over there, do you?
Yeah, it's Memorial Day.
Ah, I have enough trouble keeping track of Australian holidays, let alone anywhere else. Wild Edibles are saying, or plant when it's shady day, or your box works too.
Yeah. But what's funny about it, ever since I started this garden, I've not had to put a water hose to water anything since I started all this, because it's rained so much here.
Yeah. You guys have had a pretty wet summer in the south.
Yeah. Plus, we just had a tornado go through the town on Thursday night.
Not nice.
No. Tore up a lot of stuff. We lost power from 3 o'clock in the morning till 6 Friday night.
Not nice.
It's part of living in America.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm used to tornadoes.
We do actually get tornadoes in Australia, but just not very many.
Yeah, once every 30 years.
I think they're more frequent than that.
Yeah, they're not real tornadoes, though.
Well, no, not like America gets.
Most of
Hey,
ours
can
don't
we
even
have a look at your
classify as an
puppy a bit
F1.
closer?
Yep. Hold on.
Wild Edibles and Bibi are going, puppy! Aww. She's so cute.
She's like, you got me on camera again, Dad.
It's not my good side. We got the
Is it
glare
your
from
good
the
side?
light.
Is that your good side?
Oh, it's just the light's reflecting in her eyes.
Yeah. She just woke up.
Wild saying their holiday was last weekend. So that's why Ontario's in lockdown. She needs to water really badly. They've barely had any rain. And she said your puppy's very cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, even the northern states have been getting very little rain. The southern states have been getting a fair bit, though.
Oh, we've been getting way too much.
Wow.
It's like
A lot
every
of
single
tornadoes,
day.
a lot of rain.
Yeah, I mean, you can get 10-mile-an-hour winds and it's going to blow a tree over because it's so wet.
Can be a problem.
Yeah. That's why I'm not worried about watering my garden for the next probably 6 months.
Take some water.
Yeah, it does, actually.
It's better than the problem a lot of other people are having with droughts.
I know it.
Glad we could remind you, Bibi.
Yes. Bibi needs to water the garden. So Tammy's saying it usually rains every daytime of the year. And we only had rain twice in 3 weeks.
Yeah, Tammy's up north.
You're very good with your geography, Darren.
Tammy's the boss on Rebel Canners, so I've got to answer to her because I'm a moderator.
Ah.
I've expanded my moderator kingdom out of YouTube.
So what's everyone got planned for this week?
Work.
Work?
And
lots of
looking for
driving.
property.
Making knives, work,
Making knives?
cooking, making fun of Robert and John.
Oh, lost
Ed.
Ed. Tammy says she's not very bossy.
Tammy is probably the least bossy.
So Wild Edibles are saying Mum has a bigger pump and I can use to water the pond or rain barrels. She just has to hook up the hose. Woot woot. Phillip Park have a lot of work to do. And Bibi's sleeping.
That's her plans for the week.
It's a good plan when you're not feeling well. You haven't been having a very good run of it lately, have you, Bibi?
There we
Oh, they're
go.
the knives you're working on?
That's my giveaway knives.
Nice. Making
That's a cheat.
progress.
That's a cheat shot of a thumbnail.
Ed's not having a lot of luck with his internet. He was actually
No.
dropping out heaps the other day during his live. Your body's plans? Yeah, I'm in a similar boat, Bibi. The frustrating part is Gavin got this cold and it literally knocked him silly for 2 days. Me, I get it and it knocks me silly for a week and a half. And I picked it up from him. Totally not fair. So what's the temperature like down there, Darren?
It was 4 degrees, 39 Fahrenheit.
Woohoo! 8 degrees here. Well, that's inside. Outside. Inside 16.
Yeah, inside's about 16 here.
Oh, dear. Oh, poor Nettie fell asleep eating dinner the other night. She was so exhausted. You've been doing so much, Nettie.
Well, at least Adam's back now because he's good at lifting heavy things.
He is good at lifting heavy things.
That and singing.
Yes. Wild was having a bad week last week. Still got a little bit done. And she caught her loose rabbits. That is so exciting. I was so pleased to hear when you caught your last rabbit.
Yeah,
She was having a terrible
catches
time with
rabbits
rabbits
really
escaping.
well.
What was that? Sorry?
Air rifle catches rabbits really well.
I don't think she was wanting to kill them somehow.
Like, they stop running after that.
They do. They do. She found a male rabbit, also worked. Totally attracted the girl rabbit. Now, Nick, where are you? You remember where Nick is?
Victoria.
In lockdown too.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, dear. Eddie says, yes, very thankful he's home, especially today, crazy times. Being able to lift heavy things came in handy. Being able to lift heavy things is a very important thing.
Oh,
I find
Adam
it very
said
helpful when
himself
Gavin
that's one
lifts
of his
heavy
good
things.
points.
Being able to lift heavy things would be very helpful at times. There you go, 70 Ks from you, Darren.
Yeah, I know where she is. But I don't like to give away details.
No.
Wild, you
Well,
should be able to
she
use an
can't
air
shoot.
rifle. They're quiet.
I don't know.
I don't know what the Canadian laws in regards to them are. I know in America you can buy it at Walmart.
Bibi's got 1,000 eggs to dehydrate.
Those chooks have been busy.
Been really busy. That's a lot of eggs for not that many chickens.
Mm-hmm. She's got like 8 chickens.
Dehydrator.
She's got like 8 laying chickens. They've been laying really lots of eggs.
Miles going to do some pickling.
I contacted all my neighbours on the weekend and gave away 2.5 dozen.
Good job.
Yeah. They come past and were asking about roosters and that.
So Bibi's getting 7 to 8 eggs a day by the sound of it.
Yeah.
And Tom's got 20 dozen. That's a lot of eggs, Tom. A lot of eggs.
It's time to either start marketing or lose chickens.
Yeah. What are the other? Got to start finding ways to use the eggs.
Yeah, you're not going to use 20 dozen eggs.
Not in the time frame you've got before they start going yucky.
Mm. But the thing is, even if you use them, then you're going to have another 20 dozen by the time you use them.
Yeah, you would. Oh, unless you go, like, I mean, they go into... Their chickens would stop laying completely. Yeah, so no sticks in town at all. Custard pie.
Yeah, that's only 4 eggs though, Tammy.
Yeah, it's a challenge, that one. I've got a heap of eggs too. So I've been thinking maybe some impossible pies and some custards and quiche.
Yeah, I think the better option is to try and find a way to market them. And you'll find marketing them is actually it's easier to get rid of than giving them away.
Yeah, Yes, although we can't legally sell them unless you jump through all the hoops. Unless they're fertile. You can sell fertile eggs.
I
There's
don't
no
know what your
regulations on
Queensland
fertile eggs.
regulations are, but Victorian regulations, I can sell them from my house.
Really?
The place that they were laid.
I'm not allowed to do that. Ooh. Bread pudding takes eggs.
Yeah, again, probably about 3 for a bread pudding. These are all the recipes
Couple
I
of
know
your
off the top of
off
my
are
head.
going into the freezer. Fancy pants is going in the freezer, not peanut. Quiche, yeah, I'm thinking some quiche.
Now you're talking.
Ooh, pavlova. That's not a bad idea.
There's about 6 in a quiche.
Frittata?
Frittata, probably about 4-ish. Less than a quiche because you've got all the $1,200 permit cereal.
$1,200 permit in Australia, in Queensland.
Yes, and you can freeze eggs.
Yes, you can.
Or you can do what? Good morning to Tim from Ridge Life. How you doing, man?
Good morning, Tim. Thank you for joining us. It's always lovely to see you around. I missed lessons on the Ridge last week. You were at a meetup last week, weren't you?
He sent me a friend request today.
Oh, lovely.
I was pleasantly surprised. I opened up Facebook and was like, ooh.
It's like, oh, Tim from Ridge Life. Fresh greens and eggs, yummy. You put a dozen eggs in a frittata, hey, Bibby? You don't put milk in yours either, do you, Bibby?
How much potatoes she putting in there? Not a lot.
I don't know. Oh, you're on tonight? Excellent, Ridge Life. What's the lesson for tonight? That's only like 2 hours away or something, isn't it?
Yeah, tonight will be lessons from the Ridge.
Yes.
Which is generally comes on as I go to bed.
It's about midnight, isn't it?
I'm not sure. But yeah, I generally see the notification for it as I'm going to sleep.
I'm usually up editing my Sunday Night Live prayers or putting in chapter headings or something, and it comes up and I'm like, we'll just watch that before I go to bed. Monday mornings are not pleasant.
Yeah, I'm at the dreading Monday morning by then. So I'm normally
Bibby's
watching
got
something
8 dozen
inane.
eggs, water glass. Oh, Wild had a rooster crowing again this morning. Totally freezer camp.
He's trying to play leapfrog. On that front, Tails is playing leapfrog, and Big Boy isn't playing leapfrog, so Big Boy's going to freeze camp.
Ah.
So that made the decision. Big Boy's the boss, but he's not doing his job.
Gotta do the job.
Whereas I caught.
Sounds like an interesting lesson.
That's a simple answer.
Yes. It is, isn't it? Egg salad.
Yeah, no. No egg salad.
Potato salad with eggs through it.
Yeah, maybe. But certainly not egg salad.
Oh, there you go. So Wild wants to breed him before he goes to freezer camp.
Bribe the neighbours with eggs. Works a treat.
Well, that's true. You just got to keep the neighbours happy. As long as they don't complain, you're fine. Bibby says Big Boy's all
Big
talk,
Boy's
no
all
action.
talk and no action.
Gotta put your money where your mouth is.
And Tails was in action, and Big Boy was coming over to go, what are you doing to my chickens?
So big boy's off to freezer camp.
Big boy's off to freezer camp. So, and names do not matter when it comes time for freezer camp.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't.
Oh, my names are pretty stupid anyway. I've got Big Boy because he's the big rooster. Tails because he has sickle feathers. Frilly and no frills because one's got a big comb and the other doesn't. And Black Betty because she's the only black hen I've got.
Makes sense. And she's black. So Wild says the hens she wants to breed him to are not laying just yet. They're old, close. You can put them together before they start laying.
No.
No?
You can put them together, but it's not going to do anything. They need to be laying. But when they first start laying, they're only going to be laying pullet eggs.
Yes.
And you don't really want anyone sitting on pullet eggs, but chances are none of them are going to sit that early anyway.
No. And Tim's only got 4 chickens at the moment. He's got to redo the chicken coop. It's always a challenge. Now, if anyone else wants to jump up on the panel, you're more than welcome. And Bibby's thinking Big Boy might be a bit confused.
Well, Tails is actually the better dressed one, so hey.
There you go. Clothes don't make the man, or clothes do make the man. I'm not sure what to put on that one.
Manners maketh the man.
Little Roe might stick around if the collar works. If it be here in a week or so.
No, they're not going to hurt each other. Roosters are only going to really hassle other roosters. And like at the moment, mine don't have spurs, so no dramas.
I got one of my roosters getting attacked by one of my hens. He is totally henpecked.
Yeah, well, the thing is, while they're pullet sized, you don't want to get them. You don't want to run those ones. You need to wait for them to start getting bigger eggs.
Yeah, you don't want the decent size eggs. You don't want little tiny eggs to be hatching.
Yeah. Because chances are, if the chicks do make it, they're not gonna be too healthy.
No. They generally say you don't want eggs that are too small and you don't want eggs that are too big.
And yeah, generally a silk will sit on anything.
Oh, Tim's got snakes. Making eggs.
Dang.
Not nice. Tammy loves silky chickens. They look like Muppets.
I do not like the look of them.
Agent keeps getting chickens or fertilized eggs. So I make him get up to the noise in the morning after I spray him with cold water to wake him up.
Hey, don't spray the noisy chickens, just spray Agent.
Yeah, just spray Agent, not the chicken. Not the nasty ones you got down there, though. Oh,
yeah, I think I'd rather black snakes than a tiger.
Poor Agent. Oh, stay warm, Nettie. I know it's about 8 degrees outside here. I'm not sure what it is there.
Probably about the same.
Probably. It'd be close to that.
Yeah, warm. You got twice our temperature.
We do. Aren't we lucky?
Mm-hmm.
But you are a fair bit further south than we are.
A wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Yep. Send the guys out. They lift heavy things and they check on strange noises. Although that being said, our aquaponics was making a funny noise last night.
Mm.
Gavin was snoring his little head off happily away. So I go out with the torch and discover there wasn't quite enough water in the sump tank. So I had to go and get water and start filling the tank up with water. So I ended up going for a wander out to the dam and have a look out there. It was really nice, actually, to watch all the steam rising up off the dam. Well, I don't know if it's steam. Water vapor.
It's fog in the making.
Okay. Apparently the live autocorrect hates Tammy.
Yeah, that's because she said that's why I live in Michigan.
Ah.
Because you don't like snakes.
No, they're not one of my favourite things, but
Yeah.
Adam's got his tracky dacks on. No Daisy Duke.
And
Have
the
fun,
world
mate.
is grateful
Stay
for that.
warm. But Bibby's going to have to spray agent in the morning. He's the boss on the early shift for the week. Imagine Benny Hill in the morning. It was 32 there a day ago.
Now it's 7 this morning.
Ooh. Chilly.
Are we talking Celsius, Tim? Are you converting for us?
Yes, good question. Sammy likes snakes, just in moderation and non-venomous.
Yes, the moderation would be far away.
Thanks, Tim. 2 degrees there. Now they're Tom's
They're
talking
in Celsius.
Tom's Celsius.
Yeah, it gets confusing.
It does. It's like, okay, which country are we in? Are we in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. Much appreciated. I get very confused by Fahrenheit.
So
you
that's
got
why
anything cooking interesting this week, Darren?
Yes.
Ooh. Any hints?
No.
Ugh.
Because it involves something else that I'm not showing. And if I get to go out and see Julianne and Bomber next weekend, then I'm going to do something that I have never seen before.
Ooh.
It's something totally new, and Bomber's going to be the guinea pig.
We're going to poison Bomber, are we?
Well, it's payback. Morning, Melody.
Morning, Melody. Thank you for joining us. I have got the link pinned to the top if anyone wants to come in and join me. And Bibby's going to try and do a video You'll try a video when I'm trying to peel himself off his motorbike. Okay. Tim, so that's a huge drop from 32 degrees Celsius to 7 degrees. That's a pretty big temperature swing.
Yeah, but that's a morning temp. What's his high going to be?
So it was 32 there a day ago, and now it's 7 this morning. That's a huge.
Yeah, but their weather patterns are totally different to ours.
90 to 45 Fahrenheit in one day. So Ridge Life say they have 3 venomous species here. Australia has some of the really venomous ones. We can't complain here.
We've only got 7 out of the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And strangely enough, we actually don't have that many people die each year from snake bites.
It's very rare.
Very, very rare.
Only if they're allergic to antivenin.
Well, yes.
Or way out back of Burke.
So Wild saying the temperature swings are big there in spring and fall. The 20 to 30 degrees difference. Wow. Oh, Tom's wife is scared of snakes. He's not. I'm not a fan of snakes. I just try and keep out of their way.
Yeah, leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
That's awesome, Melody. You got rain. Yay! Ooh. It's Lioncrest. Hello. Welcome.
G'day, mate.
The link for the panel is up the top, pinned to the top if anyone wants to jump in. They got a couple, Bob Bibby's got a couple of browns there, but they go as soon as they hear us.
Yeah, most venomous snakes will. They'll just move on.
Yeah. I actually don't see very many snakes, but I think that's probably because I'm just too noisy. And they hear me coming, so they run away.
I'd guess so.
See, I don't take that as an insult. Wild saying they need rain there really badly. Lioncrest, did you email Tammy your address? Probably more importantly, did you remember not to buy the pressure canner and actually have a conversation with Tammy about the pressure canner? Lioncrest was doing a water bathing premiere last night, which really should have been done with a pressure canner.
Why? What was the cannon?
He had spinach greens, I think it was, but he had some turkey leg in there as well.
Yeah.
Really should have been pressure canned. All of the canning people in there were like, that should be in a pressure canner. And Lionecrest is like, oh, I'll fix the video. Good job. Although Lioncrest did do a very good video. He sounded like he knew exactly what he was talking about. Yep, collard greens. Sorry, my apologies. Hey, go Lioncrest. There's the email.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn that into an email because you'll get junk off it.
Oh. Well, no, you're going to frame it, right?
Well, either one of us could turn that into a linkable one, but if we do that, then she can get junk off it.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Mm.
Ridgelight's got a swarm of bees to prepare for transfer today. Caught them on top of your barn. Nice. One of these days I'm going to get bees. One day.
Yeah, I don't think they'll fit at my place.
How big is your block? Is it 600 square meters? No, 400.
Yeah. It's tiny.
Smaller?
It's tiny. About 400.
I was saying meat needs to go into a pressure canner, and she just got one. It's still in the box. I don't want to blow up my kitchen. I don't know
why people are so scared of pressure canners.
Because it's pressure, and it's the possibility of it blowing up.
Yeah, but didn't your parents have a pressure cooker when you were young?
No.
No?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
We had a pressure cooker.
Mind you, on the other side of that too, my dad died when I was 10 and he did all the cooking and my mum can burn water. I honestly don't know how I'm alive. Now, Tom's asking, can you make stew out of smoked turkey? Because he has some in the freezer.
Of course you make stew out of smoked turkey.
You can make stew out of anything, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Tammy says you can't blow up your kitchen.
Yeah. They got pressure relief blowouts.
Bibi's got native bees.
I actually saw some native bees down here, which we don't really have down here.
Oh, really?
I saw some blue ring bees down here this year.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, they don't normally come this far south.
Nice. Tim says bees are so fun. And Melody says she's got a pressure canner and a new one in a box from Voonchilds. And it's going to be very interesting when she tries to pressure canner out for the first time. Yikes. If Bibi says she didn't have a pressure canner. It's got 3 pressure canners.
Yeah, but Ed can't cook too, so hey.
Wild Edible says old canners could. My papa had one, but he used it in grandma was afraid to use it. But that was an excuse she used with the vacuum too. Being afraid of the vacuum cleaner.
It's going to blow up.
Firecrest says, not scared at all. My mum did, and I've even spawned mushroom mycelium with a pressure canner. But I don't have one currently. I never intended to use a pressure canner for food preservation, so it got borrowed. You've spawned mushroom mycelium in a pressure canner?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the spawning the mushroom. It would have been sterilizing the medium.
Oh, okay. Nellie's got I could use some bees in my garden. I posted a full sundown garden tour yesterday. It's at 80-some views right now. Cool. I don't get that many views on my videos.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tim.
People are scared of pressure cookers, and yet almost everyone has bought an Instapot, which is an electronic pressure cooker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't have an Instant Pot either.
Wow, you're flash. I've got the Breville one. Why spend a couple $1,000 when I can spend 100? Yeah, true. Ed, I've seen you cook, mate. A couple times.
Cool, Linecrest. So Wild Edibles wanted it for growing mushrooms too. Apparently, we're making Tom hungry. I haven't even started talking about some really yummy food. There you go. Bibi doesn't have an Instapot. I'm actually not even sure what an Instapot is. Sorry.
Instapot is literally an electronic pressure cooker. It's a small electronic pressure cooker.
Tupperware have actually brought out a pressure cannery type pressure cooker that you can put in the microwave.
Yeah, no.
Makes a very nice chicken in a very quick amount of time, but I really try to avoid microwaves. Tim loves the Instapot. Venison is delicious in it with vegetables.
Yeah, see, I haven't got an Instapot. Used to have a pressure cooker. Never owned a pressure canner. Pressure cooker is generally bigger than the Instapot, and as long as you know how to time it, then you're fine. Instapot is just an electronic version.
A crock pot's same as a slow cooker, isn't it?
Yes.
I got a slow cooker.
That's the American wording for a slow cooker.
slow cooker. Although, again, my parents never used one. Well, Dad used to like doing the fancy cooking type stuff.
The fancy cooking type stuff?
He did unusual cooking. He didn't do the normal boring stuff.
What's unusual cooking?
Well, not unusual. He probably would have cooked similar to what you cook.
It's not unusual.
I was 10 when he died. Give me a break. I have vivid memories of him making the most delicious Scotched eggs, and his barbecue pork spare ribs were to die for. My absolute favourite meal of all time. Mind you, it never tastes the same when somebody makes it now.
Baby, my grandmother had a pressure cooker, so I can cook like my grandmother if I use a pressure cooker.
The electronics control the heat and timing.
Yeah, that's the difference. Instapot's just, it's got some programmable stuff, sort of like your Thermomix versus my Breville version.
Okay.
So
yeah, so the Thermomix can do the timing, the cooking, and the stirring.
Yeah, and it's got scales built in as well.
And recipes.
Yeah. Whereas mine is just do it as you do it.
Yeah, see, I like the recipes. It's teaching me how to cook.
I like spending $100 versus 3,000.
It wasn't 3,000.
Yeah. 2.
Oh, it's probably close to that. But
Yeah.
I got a discount because I had a party. So Rebel Can is saying 4 hours in the slow cooker is 30 minutes in the Instapot. Oh, those turkey necks were nice, were they, Lion Crest? They looked really yummy. Those collard greens he did in the... I mean, I know it was water bathed and everything, but he ate it really quickly anyway, so... And it stayed in the fridge, so it's not like it's a big problem.
Well, why do you have new rules for canning? Only if you're following USDA and you're in Canada, so you have no need to follow USDA. It's a different country, let alone it's not a law.
New rules driving me crazy.
And that's the whole thing about Rebel Canners, is doing things safely but differently.
Ah!
Because things started changing in America as the USDA keeps changing stuff. Thank you, Nick.
Hey, Jason Evans. Hey, Jason. Now, if anyone would like to jump up on the panel, you're more than welcome. The link is pinned to the top, but I'll pop it in again. So Jason Avers has got a pressure cooker, and you call it Oklahoma. But it only works from July through to September. So Wild wants to limit vinegar, salt, and sugar, and old recipes of grandma's is loaded with sugar. Yeah,
it's a preservative.
It is. My parents would be over 90 if they were alive. So imagine what they had in Poland for my grandmother.
Yeah, in Poland, probably not. Not sure when pressure cookers were invented.
I don't know. Wild doesn't want to pickle everything. Melody wants to learn about fermenting. Not something I know much about, I'm afraid.
There you go. They were first invented in 1679.
Oh, there you go. And Jason Avers says, wait, what? There are no rules for canning. I don't know.
Yes. USDA guidelines backed heavily by Ball. Go figure.
Yeah, that meetup was huge, Tim. Huge. At the moment, Darren's in lockdown in Melbourne. Where we can do anything in Queensland. Even Costco's put their tables back. We can sit down and have meals. No masks, no nothing. I mean, we're still doing the 1.5 meter thing, but
Yeah.
Melbourne's in lockdown.
What's new?
And Tammy says, yes, Jason Avers, there are rules. Even rebels don't break with canning. There you go.
Yeah, and some things are unsafe practices.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff comes up on the group where people have done stuff and it's just gone sideways.
Yeah. Ed's saying it was good to meet Tim face to face. That would have been really cool. With 500 people there.
Rub it in there.
That would have been amazing.
See, he wonders why I don't like him.
Ed. The new lids can't be boiled because of a different glue. Aren't you supposed to boil the lids?
Yeah, you can. My last lot of lids I'm not really happy with. There's absolutely no reuse in them. Anything I've taken off tomatoes, which are really acidic when you can them, has got the startings of rust underneath them. So I'm getting some Green Harvest lids, which are a imitation of the Tatler lid, which are reusable.
Oh, okay. Hi, Apple Tree. Apple Tree Urban Homestead. She's in Western Australia, I believe.
Yep, that's an.
So she's on the other side of Australia to me. And Darren. Bibby says cold sterilize the lids.
Cold sterilize. Yeah, freezing.
Jason's saying that Melody's garden's going to put us all to shame.
If she can find room for all the plants that she has, she's got like 2,000 tomato plants. It's ridiculous.
Rules canning, pretty basic. Okay, Lion Crest. You have a bigger chance of being hit by lightning than botulism. Less than 1,100 in US since 1960. But other foodborne illnesses are horrible and more common.
Yep.
That's good to know. I mean, botulism's the one that everyone's most scared of, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a filter word on the group. As soon as it comes up, it throws out to the moderators.
Ah.
I do the filter on broom with water boiling. Well, what?
Have we got typos there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Remember, bacteria thrives in the cold.
Yeah.
Filter on the bottom. Okay, I'll do the filter on the bottom with water bathing and cans and lids on the top. Water bailing and cans and lids on the top.
Water
Does that
bathing.
make more sense?
I'll do no, not really.
Okay. So Jason Avers is trying out the Kilner jars. Glass lids, no metal ever exposed to the contents. Ooh.
Yeah. Kilner jars are awesome.
Cool. So buy a box of lids.
It's got a rubber seal around them.
In the freezer. Did you all have a can lid shortage there? Was bad here for a bit. I don't do canning at the
We've got
moment.
a shortage of jars at all at the moment. Lids less of a problem because most people don't stick with it.
Jason Neighbors says autocomplete is the worst idea ever. Lioncrest is saying his typos are terrible. I think he's blaming his phone.
Yeah, he is blaming his phone.
And Melody says she doesn't have 2,000 plants, but I do have a lot.
A lot.
To try to fuck out seed bag company.
She has a wall of tomato plants. Literally, a wall of tomato plants. She's got like 2 racks of shelving with tomato plants on them.
A lot of canning, Melody. And tomatoes don't need to be pressure canned, do they? Tomatoes can be water bath, can't they?
Tomatoes can be water bathed as long as you add some acid to them. I might have exaggerated with the 2,000, but there's a lot of tomatoes.
Okay, so Lion Chris said, what I said was I have a steam boiler that has a metal filter on the bottom and you can sit the lids in the glass jars on the top.
Okay.
That makes more sense now.
All right.
And Wild said, and she's in Canada, said she couldn't find any lids till now, but she found a box of old lids that I'm happy to find old seals won't rust early.
Yeah, new lids are actually a lot worse than the older lids.
So moisture rust lids, so freezer is a bad idea. Plus cold and rubber also rot in the freezer. So don't do that.
Yeah. And as long as you're only taking it down briefly to temperature, you're fine. You're not going to get any degradation.
So Tom says he can never find anything to blame it on wife. Don't tell her. Jason says, I figure if I have to, I can always cut out a new seal. Same as for my manual water pump. Rusting lids is a fail point that I would rather avoid.
Yeah. Kilner jars are great. Bomber Steve, the annoying pain in the butt that he is, got a heap of Kilner jars given to him.
I know. How does he get all those jars? Finding them everywhere. Melody's got 3 full beds full of tomatoes. Oh. Use wax on the top.
Yeah, that's on jam, for sealing jam, paraffin wax.
Okay.
Never done it because I just put a lid on it and it seals.
So Melody uses lemon juice when she cans her tomatoes for the acid.
You can use lemon juice, but you should be using a commercial lemon juice. 1 tablespoon per half pint, or a teaspoon of citric acid. Because lemons off a tree are a dependable acid quality. That's the same reason you can't just rely on the acid in the tomatoes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So Lioncrest is saying, so is there a market for casting lids for cans, but with a different material composition? Maybe one with more integrity and durability with time?
The problem is getting that rubber seal, and yeah, that's the problem. Even if you put a non-reactive metal for it, it's getting the rubber seal.
Jason says, shoot, when we make jam, it doesn't last long enough to spoil.
You don't make enough jam, mate.
Melody needs to find jars and lids here in Pennsylvania. Scary.
We had that one come up on the group last week. Check Facebook Marketplace. Look for free jars. You can get spaghetti sauce jars, that sort of thing, and they are more than able to go in another time.
Maybe.
I reuse commercial jars all the time. And generally, they've got better rubber on them than the canning jars that you buy at the moment because they want you to buy a new canning jar lid.
Well, that's true. They don't. It's all about
Yeah.
trying to get you to spend your dollars.
While Ball recommends that you buy a new canning jar lid every time you can. That's why
Yes.
lids are so hard to find in America at the moment. Not a problem, Melody. Happy to help.
So Jason said to imagine lids would be best stamped. The dye wouldn't be cheap, but if folks had the option to buy non-reactive lids, I think they would.
Yeah. What's a non-reactive metal that you're going to use, though? Yeah. Aluminium. A lot of people worry about aluminium in their food.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's trying to find something. Yeah, I tend to make it in, sort of for the Americans. Now I forgot the system of measurement that they use. But yeah, I tend to make about 4 litres of jam at the time.
That's a decent amount of jam.
Lion Crest, it's aluminium, not aluminum.
Yes,
You guys,
aluminium,
yeah.
not aluminum. Aluminium. Like emus, not emus.
The amount of comments I got over saying oregano on a video the other day.
Ah, really?
Yeah. You say oregano wrong. Because for an American, it's oregano.
Oregano. Tom says, is anything safe anymore?
No.
No, it's not.
The air you breathe is cancerous.
Yeah.
Give up on life. Yeah, I breathe might be cancerous too.
Yeah, you're adding in pollutants to your air.
Yeah, I'm doing it off camera so no one knows.
We can hear you.
Yeah, but I mute when I cough.
Okay. So there you go. Walmart here. Melody saying Walmart here is either out or want an arm and a leg for just the lids. That used to be like $5. Is now like $25 for just the lids. Crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Mind you, prices are going up.
Melody, jump on Rebel Canners on Facebook. There's some great ideas on there. The members come up with some great ideas and they're facing the same sort of stuff as you in America because the majority of the members are American. I'm the token Aussie moderator.
I've really got to do more on canning one of these days. I've got jars.
I got jars.
Not as many as Bomber.
Mm-hmm. No one has as many as Bomber.
No.
Except maybe Tammy.
Potentially.
Tammy was complaining about moving jars. Facebook.
She bought lids when everyone else bought toilet paper.
Yep.
Smart girl. Smart girl.
On Facebook, Melody is the group. Rebel Canners on YouTube is the wonderful Tammy, who is in charge of the group. So check out her to watch stuff. But check out Rebel Canners on Facebook, and there's a lot of great tips that people put up.
So that Rebel Canners is the is that the private group?
Yep.
That's got Rebel Canners. Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be able to put a link up for it. I can't because I go into moderator stuff when I go on it. That's the group.
That's Rebel Canners on Facebook. For anyone that's
Thin
looking
slices
for
of
it.
loofah sponge soaked in rose water for your outhouse. Or you could just wash yourself with a rag on a stick.
Yeah, you could. Tammy's got, I can use leaves, but no solution for lids. Yep, one with the black banner. I think I found it. I should actually join the group, hey?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I requested to join. I got it.
Don't forget to answer the questions.
Oh.
There's
Yes.
3 questions and then a tick at the end of it.
Do you agree to be kind to all other members? Oh, I don't know. That Darren fella, he's a bit...
He's a moderator, so watch what you say.
Oh, I better be nice to him, huh? Do I agree not to cuss? I think so. Yep. They look like they're fairly reasonable rules. No promotions or spam. No polls. Oh, man. I can't post any local deals to most people in America. Oh, dear. I need a life.
Yes, posting YouTube links, you need permission.
That makes sense. There you go. Melody just answered the questions and joined. Thank you, Darren.
Well, that requires me or Tammy to have a look.
Thin slices of a loofah sponge soaked in rose water. Oh, you said that before, didn't you, Darren? I still keep meaning to plant the loofah. I did put a couple in, but they didn't end up coming up because we hadn't had any rain.
Okay.
Apparently, we're making Tom's night. Happy to be of service.
All right, the 2 of you are now accepted.
Yay! Although I shouldn't actually show what I can see now, should I?
No, you shouldn't. Don't share the group outside the group.
No, because it's a private group.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be good.
And that's in the rules.
Oh, those ones that I skipped through really quickly.
Uh-huh.
Oops, sorry. Does that mean I'm a bit of a rebel?
Well, you won't be if you skip that rule.
Because you kick me out.
Uh-huh.
I'll be a good girl.
No, we had
If
that
I'm
the
not
other
a good
day.
girl, it means I've forgotten and haven't realised that I've broken a rule. It's not intentional.
We had that the other day where someone was sharing a group outside of in other canning groups, and I also
really?
had someone. I let you in, Bibby.
The YouTube channel, I'm allowed to share the YouTube channel. It's public.
Yes, you are allowed to share the YouTube channel by all means.
There you go. Here's Tammy's YouTube channel. How to figure the number of canning jars you need to feed your family for a year. Oh.
Tammy has some awesome information on hers.
Oh, Wild's trying to stay away from Facebook.
It's okay, Tammy. I got him.
First rule about Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
No, it's just a privacy thing.
Secret. Shh.
It's people are posting in there in privacy and they don't want it shared somewhere else. Especially things water bath canning versus pressure canning, because you get made fun of in other groups.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had someone try to post from another group into our group and I booted it out.
Ah. So
Same
Jason
thing.
Avis says you can only be a rebel if you follow the rules.
There's certain rules you should always follow. Like, don't piss off a 500-pound gorilla.
No, that's just silly.
It's a
Definitely
rule.
shouldn't do that. Oh, that's right. Everyone say happy birthday to Wild Edibles.
Yeah, it's not a birthday. It's just what she told Facebook it was a birthday.
Ah, but Tom said it was her birthday today.
It's her birthday today?
That's what Tom said.
Oh, in that
And
case,
Tom
happy
knows it.
birthday.
Mind you, she also said to be quiet about it too. Oh, possibly shouldn't have told me. $46. Do we know what that is in Celsius?
Warmer than I'm experiencing right this moment. 39 here. 4 degrees is 39. So it'd be somewhere around 11-ish.
Cool.
It's cool, but it's not bad.
No. A large portion of Jason's food is self-preserving. Okay. It saves on jars.
So food that'll dry by
to
itself.
grow the food. Grow it.
Well, things like dried beans and that sort of thing.
Yeah, oh, they work. People are very quick to judge each other.
Yeah, they are.
Always sterilize. That's not a rule in my book. It's just common sense. Oh, there's nothing common about common sense anymore, Jason. Guests in my home, even via Facebook, have to be on their best behavior. There you go. So Wild saying it's today or tomorrow.
We're still in today for another,
We've got another hour.
51 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll be in tomorrow.
Hi, Dawn. Thank you for
Hey,
joining
Dawn.
us.
Johnny Boy's jumped in too. G'day, John.
I'm bad. Sorry, Wild. At least you're not 47. Intriguing. Oh, look who's here. It's Will It Grow.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. I was focused on the 47 bit. Well, it says 40-something, but not 47.
Jeez, I'd
We
like
just
to be
squashed right
47
through
again.
nuts. What was that?
I said I'd like to be 47 again.
How old are you?
None of your business. That's rude to ask.
That's rude to ask a girl what their age is.
Well, it's rude to ask anyone what their age is.
Since when?
21 and lots of experience.
My mum always says I'm as old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
Yes.
So Tim's hoping to get those red buds in the ground on the video soon, Jason. Email me your planting suggestions. Common sense is like putting gas in a plastic bag.
That reminds me of a meme I need to share on Facebook.
Bibby says, Johnny boy. Now, Now the link is up in the top of it's a pinned comment if anyone wants to pop up. Oh, is it John's birthday soon, is it? Red bud jelly is the best jelly I ever made or tasted. I have no idea what red bud is. What's red bud?
Type of tree.
Oh, okay. So Bibi says, I'm nearly 54 and I'm happy I'm still breathing. Hey, it's Mike. Hey, Mike, welcome. We have the real Mike the caveman in the room, in the house.
It's not the imitation Mike.
No, it's not. There you go. Tim says he's 50, but he feels like he's 70. But he acts like he's 12.
People wish I'd act that mature. It ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. I think you do a pretty good 12-year-old.
Just depends who you ask.
Oh, okay. It's the wild edibles impersonating. Yes, my voice is not too bad today. I do have a cup of calendula tea here that's helping. My throat's not real happy, so I probably really shouldn't be talking as much as I am. But what's new?
So this is Canadiensis.
I don't know. What are you reading there, Darren?
Reading Jason's Latin.
Oh, is that the red bud thing?
Yeah, so this is Canadiensis. What's it related to, Jason?
A banquet for honeybees. But us big folks can eat the blossoms. Nice. See, will it grow? Are you getting scared about Melody's tomatoes? I'm sure I just heard him say, I'm not scared of anyone. And then yell at Sushi.
I did admit that was probably an exaggeration.
You did. It's a slight exaggeration, but she has got 3 garden beds full of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds exciting, Wild. Found some red bud on the river.
And hurry to Farmer Q at Lioncrest.
See you, Lion Chris. Thanks for joining us. It's always nice to have you in the chat. Oh, John, Mike, the real Mike, says, hi, little John. Ooh, we got some fighting words happening.
And Wild got some pepper plants, some big long peppers.
Ooh, big long peppers.
Yeah,
I'm not revealing my peppers yet.
I may have shot a pepper video the other day.
Oh, really? I've been accumulating some videos, but my pepper plants are still very small, but they have germinated.
No, see, our peppers are closing down, so.
I've got them inside. They're not outside.
How do I put them inside? They're in the garden.
Mine are inside.
Yeah, mine are outside.
I have a very warm spot in my laundry that gets sun pretty much all day. It's warm enough for them to germinate. Honestly, I've never grown peppers before, so that's probably sacrilege to Americans, isn't it? Seems to be the one things that Americans grow is tomatoes and peppers.
Mm-hmm. Tomatoes and capsicums. That's another one that I want to win.
They get confused when you call them capsicums.
Mm-hmm.
It's like learning another language.
I generally translate in all my videos.
I try to remember, but I usually forget. Especially if I'm around the pawpaws. Sorry, papayas. So John reckons that he's not scared of anything. He just has to lay low until the trial is over. Yes, speaking of the trial, I've got a website that if anyone knows any videos that are related to said trial, can they please message me so that I can add it to the website? I've tried to include as much of the evidence-related videos as I can, all the ones that I've found so far or I've remembered. So if there are any that I've missed, please let me know. Actually, I know there are some that I've missed that I haven't put up here yet. Oh, which reminds me, Baker Leg, let's dig it. Is there a video where you said that you were going to give pounds to the Vineyard Chicks? Or was that in the comment on John's video?
I know it was on one of his lives.
It was on one of the lives? Oh, that's a bit harder to find.
Yeah, you got to go through John Ramblin to find the comments.
You do. I mean, this is the latest one of Melody's.
And that's what she's referring to at the moment.
Yes, you were sticking up the monkey. Oh, is Rich Life about to go live?
All right, Tim. Oh, he's going to get ready.
No one gives weight away.
Yeah, wait, as in the other one. She's corrected it. Yep. 2 comments down.
Yep. That's a bit harder to find when it's on a live. There's a lot of evidence to review. Have you seen Chicken Johnny's videos, Darren?
Not lately. Every now and again, I'll jump in on a live or something. So that's the thing. Yeah, like Ed will have a crack about me not watching videos. It's rare I watch a video, even from close friends.
Yeah.
I got played out watching Shed Wars. I absolutely played out. So generally, if I'm watching YouTube for entertainment, for my entertainment, I'll go and watch someone like Greg Judy or something like that.
Greg Judy's good. I like Greg Judy.
And the depth of his knowledge is the sort of depth that a lot of my friends just don't have. So, you know, if I'm watching Greg Judy or I'm watching a video about Joel Saladin.
Yeah, quite a lot to watch. I mean, I can't get onto everybody's lives. There are just too many on all the time.
I'll try and make sure I make all the Aussie lives.
Yeah.
There's quite a few lives that I try and make in America because I'm moderator on a lot of them.
Definitely wild.
Yep, it works. But yeah, watching videos every now and again, I'll go through and watch some videos just to catch up with where people are at.
It is really tricky to keep up with everything.
And like you've probably got more, but I've got about 200 channels that I'm subscribed to, and most of them are friends.
Mm.
You know, and that includes Ed, despite the fact that I wind him up so much.
You can tell you like him because you wind him up that much.
Yeah, he's not sure sometimes. He's not sure sometimes.
I can understand that.
He's like, oh, is he having a shot or isn't he?
Yes, it is cool here. Although at the moment it's 15 degrees inside, 8 degrees outside, but the gloves are more for arthritis more than cold. Although it is cold, in my opinion.
Yeah. I was outside dipping metal in hot water today. That's what the old feeling in my hands. So guess how my hands are feeling?
Just a bit chilly. It would be tricky, John. It would be very tricky. Welcome, Willoco. I answered your question but didn't say hello. I'm sorry.
That's why most of us will go either early morning, which is nighttime here, which is early morning there, or lunchtime here, which is evening there.
Oh, there you go, Melody. Baker Creek has some in stock now for the Glandular, I think is what Wild's saying. Tammy's just watching them while she packs more boxes. My problem is I like to comment on people's videos. It's really hard when you're watching the replay of a live. It's like you want to.
I can't watch a live replay. I can't do it. I can't watch and want to interact like I normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I have done it a few times, like on Silhouette Park Farms, have had lives and I've missed them for something or a premiere's come up, and I've just written in the comments the way I normally would in a chat. It probably looks a bit weird for anybody else, but hey.
Melody, that is 10 p.m. during the day. It's 10 a.m. during the day here, and I do have a prior commitment when they're on, which is D&D Homestead. And then
my challenge is 2 little boys.
And then after that is 2 family, and also Shane generally goes there from Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. So sometimes it's a matter of which one of those comes up first.
It would be a challenge in Cypress, Dawn. Would be a real challenge. Well, it's a challenge anywhere, trying to match up your time zones and trying to figure out where everyone is.
Yeah, CG struggles with it too.
I would in South Africa, yeah.
Yeah, they're around the same time zone as Cyprus.
Mm. Baker Creek seeds are expensive, are they? I'm not in America, so.
His pepper's small. That's the secret. It's not that much of a secret.
He's done videos on it. Lots of videos.
John Small Pepper was the inspiration for the Big Zucchini Challenge.
I actually went back and watched some of the old Shed Wars videos, and there was actually a longest pepper challenge last Shed Wars, I think.
Yeah, but John was flashing up his small pepper.
He was, because his pepper was only like 6 inches, and then somebody else had 7.5, and then somebody else had 8. can't remember who it was now. Yeah, sometimes you have to watch again. It's tricky when, I mean, life happens. You can't stop life just for YouTube. But which is why I appreciate you all coming in and joining me, much as I do.
Hey, that bottom comment looks very much like it could have come from Ed.
The bottom comment.
It's changed now.
It's changed?
Yeah, will it grow?
Very funny, Darren. Keep it up.
See, that's what Ed was saying earlier.
Actually, it was. I can probably find that comment that Ed actually said that exact same phrase. Wild edibles, I do turn on the channel, but I fall asleep. Yeah, honestly, I'm not watching a lot of the big channels anymore. I much prefer watching the smaller channels that reply to your comments.
I watch specific channels because there's specific things I'm looking to learn.
Yeah, I mean, I still watch Rob Bob, but he's a bit of a friend too. So
yeah, I'll go watch Mark, but then again, occasionally Mark will leave a comment on mine too.
Oh,
so
and Mark never replied to any of my comments.
He doesn't often reply when I leave a comment on his stuff, but he will watch mine and leave a comment. So,
But it looks like Melody's still waiting for her chilies, her peppers from Will It Grow?
Little Farmer's Farm.
Trampoline
greenhouse.
That sounds intriguing.
Terry from City Girl Country Heart just done a trampoline.
She did a trellis, arch. Yeah.
Yeah, an arbor.
I thought that was a good one. That was her Shed Wars innovation, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's a bit tricky.
Don't worry about who's going live. Never, ever worry about it. I had someone tell me one time, you've got a live going and there's a really big channel going on. I said, chances are the people who watch the really big channel don't watch me anyway.
Well, that's true. Dawn answers every comment. And Willow Cove Croft says, yes, she stopped watching the large channels except some of my travel channels. But love the people who aren't making videos for income. Very genuine.
I won't watch personality channels. Will not watch them. If all you're there to do is log and show your personality off, it doesn't interest me.
That's interesting, Jason.
Yeah.
Time to Shine is defending John. Everyone picks on John. Probably because John picks on everyone else.
Yeah. You know how I can really piss John off? By saying what a nice guy he is. That will get him more than anything else, as saying what a nice guy he actually is.
The persona that he puts across for the Shed War shout-out videos and not who he actually is.
Yeah. And when you get a chance to speak to him off a live and speak to the actual John, it's totally different from what people see.
It is interesting. I haven't had a chance to do that.
I have a couple times.
Oh, Well, as a team captain, I would imagine you would have.
No, as someone who stops in lies a lot. And there we go, bang. Told you that one would annoy him.
He does like calling you a dwarf kangaroo.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, after lies are always fun because everyone just relaxes and you just chat as people.
I think I've only been on one where there's been like 4 channels and it wasn't live because the host dropped off.
Sometimes even when the host drops off, if they haven't shut the live, it's still live.
Oh, yeah, it still says live, yes. They did shut the live down. Oh, that was Bibby's, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, once the live stopped and, you know, if they don't shut the second stage of it, then you can still keep going.
Tom hasn't been in the chambers yet. No, neither have I. Jason Eva says after live parties are fun.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, everyone can relax and they don't. Most people are themselves or a version of themselves on YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's a certain holding back that you do. And then once you're off, then the holding back's thrown out the window.
There's a lot of things you can't talk on when you're public.
There's things you can't talk on. You know, there's things that people don't like to show.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure your time will come, Tom. It's likely to happen. I mean, it's how Will It Grow does his shout-outs. I should possibly be upset that I haven't been put in the warning chambers yet. Especially considering he keeps telling everyone I'm a troublemaker.
Tammy, you do hold back, but then again, when the live finishes, Tammy jumps off really quick. I've been on some lives with Tammy, and as soon as the live finishes, she jumps down. So she doesn't go in the after party.
Oh, she always jumps down really quickly, does she?
Mm.
I should probably think about hopping off.
Yeah, Tim's going half an hour.
Yes.
Yes, Tammy, there is an after party, and you know the channel that we're normally both on together. Generally, there's an after party on that one.
Intriguing. Oh, good, Melody. I'm giggling, Garrowin. So I did get a name, so that's a bonus.
John, no one's that scared, actually. But hey.
No one's that scared. I think my phone's battery just died.
Yeah, you flipped over sideways. There you are. You just need to kick you out. Got any vocal? Nope.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yay! My phone's battery went flat. I thought I had it plugged in. And then I had to figure out that my computer was actually had the speaker turned off, and I'd muted it. Oh, now I can't hear you.
Yeah,
oh, now I can.
I turned my microphone off.
Aha!
That's what I get for smoking cheap tobacco. If I was to smoke.
Yes, that thing that you claim that you're not doing at the moment. So Willow Cove Craft is quaking in her boots, Mark.
Jason, top comment. Thank you, mate.
I've been stung by jellyfish a few times. Just take a whiz on it, you'll be fine. Love it. Although it's not as easy for a girl to take a whiz on it as it is for a guy. Melody's not scared of you, jellyfish. Although technically you're a siphonophore, not a jellyfish.
He does.
So apparently every time John does a Warning Chambers shout out, he loses subscribers. Yeah, weren't you up above 4,000 at one point, John? Now you're down below 3.8 or something.
The thing is, from what I hear, if he goes soft on people, he loses more subs because he's being soft.
Oh, really? I know there was one video there when he tried to be nice.
He got told off for being nice.
Oh, dear. Yeah, they just don't get it.
No.
In America, you have a big tip, so you cannot use your hands. Me and caveman have hands are weapons. We're not afraid.
But the whole Shed Wars thing started by John winding up Mark about his shed. That's how it started. It started as a wind-up. So...
Really, he does actually lose subs every time he does a shout out.
Yeah, honestly, he loses subs every time he does a shout out.
Hope you feel better soon, Dawn. He can't win. He was at 4,200 and he did 3 shout outs and lost 400 subscribers. Oh my goodness, that's huge. But has the number of people that watch your channel, your videos, actually dropped? Because subscribe is just a number. Because he's already monetized.
I had people say they weren't joining Shed Wars because of it. I was like, have you watched the video to the finish?
Those first few when he was routing out Luke had me really puzzled because I didn't know anything about anything.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, if you watch it to the end, you understand the concept. But the problem is trying to get people to watch a video to the end.
Mind you, now he's cushioning it and saying you need to make sure you watch it to the end. Wild says people like the drama. They say they don't, but they really do.
Oh, no. Well, do not encourage him to do a karaoke night, please. Don't do that. I will say that John's wife can sing. John's wife can sing.
Oh dear. The drama's funny. I'm really enjoying this Willow Grove versus Bunky thing. That is funny.
The problem with watching John's karaoke nights is it's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away.
My problem when he's doing those ones is the boys are up, and most of the songs are songs that I don't really want them listening to.
Well, that's not too bad.
I didn't say they were bad. They're just not the sort of songs I usually have playing in the house.
Yeah.
Melody says, yes, let's do it, karaoke. You will get more of your subscribers back.
No. Yes, Wild stayed so she could laugh.
I know Matthew really enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, I think it would, John. I think it would, mate.
Yeah.
The people who know you well enough know that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Back in a second.
Okay. Guess I got the song and dance routine. Does anyone have anything they want to ask about Jaron? And thank you for coming back.
I was blowing my nose. I didn't think anyone wanted to hear it or see it.
Probably not.
That's what I was thinking. Tom is enjoying the live, so this is a good thing.
I'm glad we can amuse.
John and his wife did well with the drunk karaoke. People watch shout-out videos because they want to see if they are mentioned. But does anyone really want to watch a shout-out video?
Yeah.
John's are interesting. He does weird stuff in his shout-out videos.
No, I like watching shout-out videos. I mean, I've found channels that I didn't know about from shout-out videos.
Janderra's pulling an Ed move. No, Ed's internet drops out. See, Tammy appreciates me not sharing it.
I must admit, Ed.
Tom.
I think Ed has the record for the number of people asleep on a panel.
People asleep on his panel?
Yes, and he was one of them.
He was.
He had a live one night that I was in, and he was in there and asleep. And also Rusty Pepper was up there and asleep. So,
why?
yes.
Why? Were they wanting to prove if they snored or something?
No, just both nodded off during the live stream.
It was just riveting. Just absolutely enthralling.
Well, it was one of Ed's lives, so...
Although, in all fairness, Ed's not here to defend himself at the moment.
That doesn't stop me. I'll say the same thing when he's here.
You too. You would. Wild likes Bibby's hens shout-outs.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about doing goat shout-outs, but I didn't want Bibby to think I was copying her.
I generally prefer to do a collaboration to a shout-out.
Yeah. I prefer to actually make it so that if I'm doing a shout-out, it's actually relevant to what I'm doing. Mm. Like if I'm doing something that is been inspired by somebody else, then I'll do a shout out on their video and leave a link to that video. Well, Nettie's back. Hey, Nettie. Yeah. Night, Nettie. I was trying not to show that.
But yeah,
I really didn't think anyone wanted to see that.
Like, I done a couple of shout outs for the team when it was appropriate during Shed Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally I like to do collaborations rather than a straight shout out.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the straight shout outs. The way I can understand the way Will It Grow does it, although it's not my style, but it is his style.
Yeah.
I would not go live on YouTube if I was drunk.
Wild turmeric, you should just be able to plant it and let it go.
Turmeric's really easy.
Flat.
Turmeric is really, really, really easy. I know it grows like nuts in the aquaponics. Normally. Didn't this year. Isn't it frustrating though when you're cranky and everybody thinks it's good?
Or when you're pissy with someone and they get more views because of it. Dang.
Love you, Nettie. Let's see if I can get it right. Is that right? No, I haven't got the right angle. Love you, Nettie.
That's how you can tell how much time John spends on lives. Because he's really good at the pointing in the right direction.
Yes. He is very good at pointing in the right direction.
Yeah. He spends a lot of time on lives.
He does, actually. He actually puts a lot of time into shouting people out and supporting other channels. Yeah, it's not fun when the channel's just shout-out channel.
No.
You got to make it so you got some content.
Maybe in a pot for me. Yeah, I'd recommend it because it's going to be a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
Not sure about the growing length. Depends on your growing season. You're going to get a lot of sunlight up there, so it may grow quicker.
So Jason Avers has got a video on it. On turmeric. Interesting. Actually, I saw, who did I see somebody was, Curtis Stone was showing how to get lots of turmeric plants started. So he'd put the turmeric flat in a small amount of soil, and once they came up, he'd break off the plant and then plant it, and then have it come back up again. That was ages ago. Tammy says, you either love the Portuguese temper or you're on the receiving end. Good question.
Some potato slips. Can I do them in a whiskey barrel? Well, I thought a whiskey barrel would be a bit deep.
Yeah. They more grow along the ground rather than deep.
All right, and that is time for me to check out.
I'm going to get going too, guys. Thank you all for joining me. And I will catch you in the next video. I'm going to go check Lesson in the Ridge. See ya. Night, Darren. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Bless you.